Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Ear Burners podcast. Here is me, Trevor, with my co-host Brock.
Hi.
And welcome back to Ear Burners.
That was aggressive.
It was aggressive.
Yeah.
No, I think it was fine. No, we were talking about Marvel movies and other things. The Spider-Man movie that came out, and I haven't seen yet. And,
That I left indifferent to.
yeah.
But I've not seen many of those movies. My favorite, you know what it is?
Your favorite Marvel movie?
Yeah.
I'm going to guess that your favorite Marvel movie is... I'm going to guess that your favorite Marvel movie is probably one of the Thors.
Oh, you got it. Yeah, Thor Ragnarok.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. That was a good guess. Yeah.
I watched that, and then I watched like Captain America Winter Soldier and hated it.
Yeah, I didn't get into the Captain Americas. They were weird. I couldn't...
Don't know why they all have to hang out in this together. Like,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm not a superhero guy, but I did go see The Joker, which
I liked the Joker.
I did, but don't you feel like the ending was just like, we knew he was going to get to this point.
Yeah, you know that the character is going to develop at some point. It's kind of like the story of like how this character develops into it. And I think with Joaquin's Joker, it kind of has a nice like this is society kind of like message to it, and this is mental health, and this is what happens when we don't have services that allow people with who can't get psych meds, because I think part of the movie, like, he didn't get his psych meds anymore, and that caused a lot of his problems.
My sister loved that movie.
Oh, I could see your sister absolutely loving that movie. She was
like vocal, like in the theater, like, yeah, that's my job.
Yeah, that's my job too. Oh, absolutely.
Yeah. But it's funny, I complain about that, like just having just being this digression, but then I praise like There Will Be Blood, and then I dislike the Spider-Man movie because it just hits all your action movie plot points. So I'm like, I don't know what I want.
That's what it's there to serve. I don't think it's there to reinvent, like I said earlier, reinvent the wheel in any way. I think it's just to be fun and action-packed and suspenseful. Whereas like, something like The Joker, where it had a lot of violence in it, was there a lot to kind of paint a picture of, how mental health was pictured back in the day, how it's made improvements now, but we still see a lot of the same problems that the Joker even depicted, with as far as access to, mental health services and stigma and addictions. And, yeah.
I will probably see Batman, the new one.
Pattinson. Fuck yeah.
And
I watched this is weird. I don't know why I did. I think because we have HBO, and that the app. What is it? HBO Max.
Yeah.
And I had the Batman versus Superman, and I was like getting really into Henry. What is it? Cavill? How do you say?
Yeah. Those suck.
It wasn't good. It was way too long. It was longer than it needed to be. It really had to build up the plot as to why these two were going to fight, and it was really the twist as to why they became partners was that he was about ready to impale. I mean, spoilers, but if you haven't seen it, yeah. But like, he was going to impale Superman with a kryptonite. Like, the fight scene between the two was actually pretty fucking cool.
You'd expect it to be good, right? Like,
no,
the fight scene.
It was the fight scene was actually pretty cool, but
that's usually where they
get you
good.
The action.
If they're not good at that either, then you have Daredevil.
But like, yeah, he's about to stab Superman in the chest with his kryptonite spear that he stole from Lex Luthor, played by my least favorite actor of all time, who I think actually ruined the fucking movie.
Who is it?
He's like really squirmy, and like he just always acts the same way in everything he's in. And what the fuck is his name? He was in The Social Network as Mark Zuckerberg.
Oh,
you know what I'm talking about.
Jesse Eisenberg.
I don't like him.
Oh.
I don't like his delivery. He's just, I don't know. It wasn't good.
He's like,
he has a one acting type, and he sticks to it in every role that he does.
What's the other? So there's Thomas Middleditch, and then Michael Cera, and they're all like Charmander, the Charizard, like as far as Pokemon go. It's like they're just different versions of each other. I don't know who's evolved into what, but like Michael Cera would be Charmander. He's just cute and awkward, and there's Thomas Middleditch, who's like I don't know. He's like a good blend of the two of them. And then there's Jesse Eisenberg.
Who is the middle one you just said? The
Thomas Middleditch.
Middleditch. Who's that?
He's on the Verizon commercials, and he's also in like Silicon Valley. And then if you saw, fucking what's it, Zombieland 2.
Yeah,
he's like the doppelganger of Jesse Eisenberg.
Yeah, that's the only thing I think I ever liked Jesse Eisenberg in is Zombieland, because I saw it when I was young and I really liked it. He's good in that, but like everything else, he's just he's just always squirmy. I don't like him.
And then that fucking atrocity. Now you see me. And
now
you see me too. How about now you don't?
that deserves a.
It's not my joke. It's not my joke.
Yeah, but I didn't like that. That killed it for me. But
he doesn't seem like he would belong in.
But what turned that fight scene around was that, like, as Superman is about to get impaled by the Bat guy, he's like, Martha, and like Bruce Wayne is like, why are you saying that name? And then like another actress, I don't know, Amy Adams, I don't know, but she ran up and she was like, that's his mother's name. And then Bruce Bat guy is like, oh, what? We have to save Martha, because Martha Wayne is, they have the same, their moms have the same name, and that's what stopped him from impaling this super guy. I don't know if it was like he sensed humanity in him in that moment or something.
That's some like in Bruce type like double joke shit, like when he thinks he kills the boy, but it's really the little person. Yeah. And then he shoots himself. Spoilers. Because he's like, you can't kill a child, but he doesn't know because he blew the guy's head off. You got to stick to your principles. See, if that was in the right hands, it may have been good. But yeah, it's like you have that, or you have like a movie that does what it's supposed to, which is usually Marvel movies. Yeah. But then I'm like mad at that. Yeah. But then I can't say it's a heaping pile of dog shit. Because it's not, but it's just, is it because it's so loved and then the fan base just won't admit that it's might not be that good? Which is why I like Star Wars, because we all kind of know it's a piece of shit, but it's our piece of shit.
It's our piece of shit.
But the Marvel fans like, how dare you say that?
Right.
About Jeremy Renner and Hawkeye.
But fans of Star Wars can sit and gather and be like, that shit, that's good. That was terrible, and but I like this, and they can kind of come together with their opinions. I know there was a lot of hate going towards the Book of Boba Fett. Did you watch the first episode of that?
I watched both. Yeah.
Oh, there's two now. Yeah, I only watched. I half watched the first one. I'm gonna give it my full attention the second time.
It's not as strong a start. But the second one kind of gives you more.
It gives you more. Yeah, and that's what, like, people are being super critical from the first episode. It's like, it's
because the Mandalorian just hooked you.
Oh my God. I want more Mandalorian.
It's coming.
Oh, good. I love it.
Sometime this year.
Mandalorian's my shit.
Boba Fett. What's hard about it is that he kind of got a lot of answers in the Mandalorian, and then they have to write this show. Right. Like if they didn't have that, you wouldn't have like these flashbacks, and I think that might hurt it, because he gets out and he where he ends up, so it's like, do we want to spend this much time sitting there? But what I think they're doing is like showing how he's changed and how he wants to be different, and I think the giving all those like flashbacks is what they're gonna end up doing, and they hinted that more in the newest episode. Yeah, so I think you'll be happy with that. What is happening?
It's overlapping other recordings. So let me.
Oh, okay.
So that should be better now.
Okay, that scared me. I'm like, how does it know what I'm going to say?
No, I guess I forgot to delete some of the waveform. But no, it should be fine now.
I'm like, is it filling in exactly as like I thought? Have you seen Arrival?
Oh yeah, I know.
Yeah, I thought that was happening.
No, no. But so yeah, I can't. Yeah, so the Spider-Man, I think it just kind of checks the boxes that it's supposed to check. I think for a lot of people, nostalgia of going back to the original Spider-Man villains, and I'm a big Spider-Man fan. I haven't watched much of the Tom Holland stuff, but
I just want to pinch his cheeks.
Yeah,
Did you see he came out against Martin Scorsese's, like, because Martin's been on the whole Marvel movies aren't cinema, which is kind of like, if you read a statement you can't argue with it, but like it sounds so sexy, like that he's like, slamming, but Tom Holland came out. He's like, "Yeah, they are. Fuck you." That's how I interpret what he said. I didn't read what he said, but it was cute. He's just like, yeah, you just want to like rub his little head and give him a noogie.
Yeah. But yeah, he can eat. Yeah.
And Andrew Garfield's a hell of an actor.
Oh, I love
I've seen him in.
Me and Jordan just watched. Sorry to interrupt you, but we just watched Andrew Garfield and another act. I can't remember her name. She did an amazing job. They were doing a biopic of the hell was her name? Tammy Faye Baker.
Oh,
and the televangelists that.
Oh, never heard of her.
It was a really interesting documentary of these televangelists back in the day that were like embezzling a shit ton of money that was supposed to go to like, I think it was supposed to be donated to something, and they were not pocketing it. And yeah, it was he did a good job in it.
He was in Tick Tick Boom.
I guess Jordan doesn't want to watch that because she knows the waterworks would just come a flowing because it's about the guy who wrote Rent, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't see his end.
Oh, he does. Oh,
it's more about the musical like a couple years before he was writing.
Oh, okay.
It wasn't about him writing Rent. It was I can't remember the name of it. I should remember it, but I really liked his performance.
Yeah.
But it's not a tearjerker because they just like after the movie they're like, yeah, he died later.
Yeah, he was on The Social Network too. He was a friend that got dicked over, right?
I actually haven't seen The Social Network.
Yeah.
Because Jesse Eisenberg's in it.
Yeah, just fucking ruined it.
Like, do I want to watch this guy, like this asshole who like they casted it perfectly.
Yeah.
Because fuck Mark Zuckerberg.
But
don't block me on Facebook though.
I think the movie tried to make Mark seem more charismatic than what he actually is.
He's smoking meats.
Yeah, he's. I think what actually he is just kind of this weird, like, doesn't know how to be a human. Not like this sleaze bag, but this like no empathy, doesn't actually feel like. And this is
like Musk.
Yeah.
What does a human do?
Yes,
I will do that.
Yes,
I will host SNL. And then Mark's like.
Lizard people.
And then Jeff Bezos like, you want a break? What is a break? Oh, anywho, well, corporate greed and capitalism leads us right into this album.
Oh my God, it does. That's crazy. That is a nice, perfect segue.
Whoa.
Oh, wow.
We the best music. DJ Khaled.
I thought I had the horns. Did I add the horns?
I think you do somewhere.
Let me press buttons until
try B.
That's A, B. No,
I don't know what those fucking number notes mean.
Oh. I'm sure if I hit this one, it's gonna be Lord Foog the Toost.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
that was Lord Foog the Toost. One of these is Joker, and it's gonna scare the shit out of me. There.
Yeah, we don't use that one really.
And then I still have a bunch of.
This is like being in the editing room when you're an actor.
There we go. Yeah.
People are praising the fuck out of Hawkeye, and I just can't. Yeah. I can't explain why I won't watch it.
The song I love a lot.
Yeah.
I find like
I need to use that more.
Rachel's dad was talking about it, and I finally said, "Hey, you need to listen to this song." And I put on Stereo Love.
The song I love a lot.
So I showed him that, and he's like, "Wow, that's really bad."
Can you give me a little bit more pre?
I showed it to my parents too. A couple of his songs, and I was worried they'd like it.
Yeah,
but they were like, wow, that's bad. And I showed them Imagine Dragons, and I showed them Sail, and they were like, whoa, he ripped them off and himself off.
Yeah.
The chorus is giant.
And I just showed Rachel Arrival, and she was like, God damn it, that was a good fucking movie.
Mm.
The chorus is giant, and it's awesome. I love it.
Although you could have put literally anyone in that role he was in, and it would have been fine because it was a good script.
Yeah.
He didn't elevate the film beyond what it was, which was already good. Look, fine. Jeremy Renner's a good actor. That's not the point.
Yeah.
He's an inauthentic, terrible musician.
Yeah. Honestly, I accidentally hit the SpongeBob thing, so it just was kind of good timing. But
anyways,
sorry, no, we're not apologizing to that douche.
I watched him on Hot Ones. He was fine.
He just kept saying fuck a lot. Like it was Yeah. Not that I don't say
He's
fuck
not
a
like-
lot, but he was saying fuck a lot.
I don't want to like make him seem like he's a psychopath like Garth Brooks. I think he's just a big dumb guy.
Yeah, he's a big dumb guy.
Yeah. And can I hate that? No. It's just the music, man. Like just the pure like sincerity he sings with, and just how serious he takes himself.
This is like being in the editing room when you're an actor.
Yeah. Anyways.
I love that you got all those.
Yeah. I haven't put as much effort into it as I did that week, and that's unfortunate. But I need to fill out this whole keyboard.
We need a third person to do this.
Yeah, we need to hire interns or something.
I think we need to hire unpaid interns.
Yeah.
If you're a fan of the show and you want to come live in Trevor's basement,
Smells like cat boxes, but
smells like, call it the cat box. Come to the cat box.
Come to the cat box.
Come to the cat box, brother.
Come to Krusty's cat box.
Yeah.
It sounds like mad.
Gotta wear shoes or you step on nails.
1027, the crust.
The fuck? Pure octane metal.
You have entered the cat box.
Next up, Creed. Next album next week.
No, we're not pulling out those.
Dude, wait.
We haven't done a dud since Jeremy Renner.
Man, I think we need to do like Volbeat.
How did they get those ratings that they got?
I don't know.
But anyways,
that's a mean database too.
Yeah,
they're not kind.
No,
the 3.8 is a good score.
Yeah.
Anyway,
what we were talking about corporate greed, all that, it ties into today's album. Today we're going to be talking about Animals by Pink Floyd.
By Nickelback. Oh. Turn. Just a bunch of animals. She's drunk again. Is that even Animals? What's that song? He's like, she's drunk again. It's so
bird.
Oh no, never again. Seen it before, but not like this.
It was like we're animals.
Honestly, Nickelback, I don't have a problem with it. It's fucking Stained that can eat a dick.
Animals.
You don't hear Chad Kroger fucking talking shit on Twitter about America.
Oh my god, you took me out with that fucking
Animals by Nickelback.
Just like we're animals.
I'm gonna roll the intro.
Wait a minute, fuck that. It's a song
by Nickelback. Put it on.
2020 remaster.
Oh fuck, they needed it to be remastered.
Yeah, the world needed it.
What the fuck? If it came out in the past 20 years, it doesn't need a remaster.
Why isn't it playing? Fucking play the song.
Play the song. I need it.
No, we don't.
I need it now. Put it on.
No. Now I'm thinking about it. It might be a blessing that it's not playing.
Why isn't it playing? You didn't even click it, dude.
Yeah.
I know this too well.
Dude, fucking Photograph and Rockstars on this.
Oh my god, Rockstar. I need turned up a little bit. I need this high octane metal.
Is that better?
Yeah.
Okay.
What's that fucking drummer, dude? Nickelback's. I just think of wrestling.
Yeah. Okay. What did he say? I'm driving like I'm what?
I got my license back. I'm driving.
Black on black.
Like his black tires on the black road.
Yeah.
Roads aren't really. If they're newly paved, they're black, right?
Okay, I'm done with that.
He's pretty much. He's rapping.
Yeah, that is a rap.
Just a bunch of animals.
Yeah, that is a rap. So, Animals by Pink Floyd. So let's go ahead and roll the intro music. So, thank you for that, Brock. Good observation.
Welcome. Can you turn me down? It's so loud. Spotify wasn't, but I am. I'm back. 95 on the freeway.
Get my dick sucked. Nothing wrong with it.
They're so fucking Getting my dick sucked by the slut in the back. They're so mean and sexual, and like everyone's like, it's a safe rock band. They're kind of edgy, you know.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, I want to see them in Godsmack at fucking what's some shitty tour that they all go on?
Oh god,
fucking Red Rocks or some bullshit.
Fucking Red Rocks.
God, and then there's like one band you want to see, and you have to like get through all. Like when we saw Chevelle, it was like that with like Acid through Saliva and fucking.
That was at a fairgrounds, but
yeah.
And then Saliva, everybody was fighting during Saliva, and then Saliva had to stop.
Why? This is where you get your adrenaline rush.
God,
ladies and gentlemen, please.
There were so many ugly people at that concert.
And we've gone to Grateful Dead. We have credibility.
That's so mean, but that's like the only thing I could think of. Just like, man, everybody here is so ugly.
but unapologetic. Like it was lovely to see
blown out tattoos.
It's like watching an episode of Your Mom's House, like, but you're there.
Yeah, it was bad. It was exactly.
Yeah, and like I've been to Warped Tour.
It was like every character in Your Mom's House podcast.
Like Benadryl guy. So man, I like me some fucking Nickelback.
Oh man,
I took just 12 bennies before this. Man,
teeth were scarce at that concert. Man.
I was like, the band, they weren't there. Teeth were scarce. That would be a great, like, if the Guardian did like a review of a festival.
How many teeth
were scarce, and we don't mean after. Everyone was intimidating the cops.
It smelled like bad weed and Bud Light. Is what the concert smelled like.
God, dude.
And BO, man. That I mean, Chevelle was good, but
remember when I crowd surfed and I'm like, take everything out of my pocket.
We're awful. This is like classist. This is fucking terrible. And I can't say it. I was broke at the time anyways. I was fucking
we were broke too. Yeah. We want to.
Yeah.
They were. I don't know. I don't feel bad.
It was hot. Remember how fucking hot it was too?
Sticky. There was so many wraparound sunglasses.
Oh my god.
Thank God we like highbrow sophisticated music like Pink Floyd.
I'd much rather be listening to Swans.
Yeah. Speaking of Swans.
Yeah, Swans.
They released the pre-orders.
Nice.
In the crowdfunding.
Nice.
Yeah, he records all of his songs acoustic and then sends you that.
Okay.
But sometimes those are more interesting because it's an old man yelling over just an acoustic guitar versus a full band.
So
very, very raw.
Going back to our Stan conversation, like you're definitely a Stan of Swans and Michael Gira for sure. Gira.
I don't know.
Hard G.
I'm not that big a fan. I don't even know how you pronounce his name.
Yeah.
But yeah, I did pre-order the album already. It comes out in 2023.
Nice.
Yeah.
2023.
He says it might be his last because he's like 68.
Yeah.
And
yeah. Speaking of which, this is our first episode of 2022.
Oh, fuck yeah. Is this our 20th?
No, it's our 19th. I had it mixed up last time when I was talking shit. No, this is actually because we missed a week. Yeah. So this will be our 19th.
We should number them incorrectly.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure this is our 19th because if I look back at because we're on the Spotify.
We should just skip like in the order and then people will be looking for the lost episode.
Yeah, no.
Can we do that?
We could, but I already. I guess we could.
Did you upload it? Or you can change the name.
So you just want to get back on track, basically, with the type, like the number.
Wouldn't it be a fun little Easter egg if in 100 years after we're dead and this podcast is still being...
Well, it's not much of an Easter egg if they just listen to this and they're like, yeah, I'm not cutting this out. So...
Yeah, but that's even funnier.
Yeah. It wouldn't be a hard Easter egg to find.
Because there will be people who still believe it.
Yeah.
And then...
I wouldn't mind for this to be the 20th episode, honestly. But I feel like the 20th episode has to be big. Like, you know...
Oh, it does?
No, because that would be too much the last minute pressure on you. I wouldn't do that to you.
No, there's none.
We didn't plan anything, so that's not fair.
We have a week.
Yeah, so I don't...
Unless it's today, then...
No, well...
This is it.
We'll just keep it the 19th episode, if that's fine with you.
Yeah, that's fine.
You seem so disappointed.
Why do you think that?
If you want it to be the 20th episode, we can do that too.
No, don't cave in.
Okay. So we listened to, God damn it. We listened to Animals by Pink Floyd, 1977, total of 5 songs, total of 41 minutes and 41 seconds. This is kind of what Pink Floyd usually does, which is more of just like they have a theme, front to back. It bookends with 2 very similar songs, just kind of slightly variation in lyrics. And the songs between are titled Dogs, Pigs, and Sheep, which talks about society in a way, such as, the dogs, the cutthroat, like like business type, corporation type, and then the pigs, which are the people in the seats, like telling everybody what to do, and kind of like the gluttonous, and and then the sheep are the people that are just kind of mindlessly.
Us.
Yeah, we're the sheep.
Say blindlessly.
That's
awesome.
not a fucking word.
Today it is.
Okay.
On the 20th episode.
But I wanted to pick this album because I love this album, and also just to make it a little bit easier on me. Honestly, just felt like being a little bit lazy for a week. So if that's fair. But no, this is a great album in my opinion. Easily, in my opinion, one of the best Pink Floyd albums. And I found it actually later in life. I had actually listened to a lot of, as probably most people who are familiar with Pink Floyd, Dark Side of the Moon, some of The Wall. I even knew a little bit about Obscured by Clouds, and oddly enough, 1 or 2 tracks from the final cut. But Animals is definitely my favorite of the albums.
I never got it. Was that post Waters, the final cut?
I don't know. I just remember my dad telling me
little
stories
spat.
of him listening to that one when he was younger, and it's super fucking depressing. It's like so fucking depressing.
If it's like, I'm pretty sure Waters left like after the
Wall,
Wall,
and Wish
right?
You Were Here. That's another good album.
Oh, well, that's a great album.
Fucking awesome album.
Yeah, I watched a 30-minute documentary on the Animals.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, it was interesting because a lot of the tensions in the band were really building at this point, and there was an issue with songwriting credits. Like Roger Waters got almost all of them, and David Gilmour didn't, even though he plays the majority of the songs because it's about who wrote it.
Yeah,
so super.
David Gilmour is, Roger Waters is definitely very prominent on Pigs.
And
probably David killed
he's the man.
Dogs is probably David Gilmour. Dogs is probably one of David Gilmour's most impressive songs that he's ever sang or played on.
Do you know who's singing when? Because I don't.
I think most of. Okay, so Dogs, most of that singing I believe is David's voice, and Pigs is Waters' voice. Pretty spot on.
Yeah, I think growing up, I like Pigs the most.
Pigs is a good fucking song.
Yeah,
I love the groove.
And the fucking guitar solo.
Ha ha, sure you are.
Is it weird? I got Disarm by Smashing Pumpkins vibes from that little dun dun dun.
I could see that.
It was so weird because it's not remotely similar.
Like Smashing Pumpkins
when they do the little bell thing. Yeah,
I can see that.
You with a smile.
That was actually really good.
Just bashing Billy Corgan.
Yeah, that was a really good Billy Corgan.
Yeah. I used to be a little boy. What's the boy supposed to do? You got that little
yeah.
The world is a vampire. Boom, 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 boom.
Kicking back 1979. Yeah.
Oh, what a guy. I like them. I don't mean
no harm either.
Yeah, he's so bald though. Holy shit.
I like Billy Corgan. I like Smashing Pumpkins, but anyways, I can see that. One of the weird things they did in Pigs, jumping right into Pigs, is when you radiate cold shafts of broken glass, it does a weird sound effect after that. Have you noticed that?
No.
It's kind of an affront to the ears, but the intro to Pigs is so interesting too. Like what? Yeah, but like the yeah.
Oh yeah. No
Like what is that?
That's just them.
Oh, why does it sound like shit?
Well, it does.
Why does it sound like that?
Bruh, what's up with your bandwidth?
I don't know if it's the bandwidth or what. I don't know why it sounded like that. Because we sound fine.
Yeah, why did Animals sound fine? By Nickelback. No static on that.
Dog sounds fine.
I feel like they used that synthesizer like they did on Welcome to the Machine.
There we go.
But prior to this album, they built an entire studio just for themselves.
Okay.
And recorded this there.
Okay.
And they like leased it out to other people, I think. Because they were losing so much money and like how long it took them to record albums.
Oh, wow.
So then they like took their sweet ass time.
Oh, wow.
And that pig on the cover
was
actually photographed.
Oh, that's actually a pig? Like that's not edited in?
It is edited in because they like shot... They had to do like 3 different times. First time, like they couldn't get it inflated, but the background was the bleak looking background. And then the next day, it like blew away and then like went toward an airstrip, and they had to like cancel and ground flights over this fucking pig. Yeah, and I think the third day they got it, but it was so sunny, it looked so nice.
Oh my god!
And originally the company said we could just superimpose a pig onto this background, and they're like, "Nah, we want to do it for real." And they ended up doing it the way they superimposed it. I mean, they did get it, so I guess they kind of like at least got the big pig.
Yeah.
They had so many problems with this pig, and then they blow it. They would blow it up during the show, and then like cause so much like damage to people's like ears and like damage equipment and shit.
Yeah,
because they like it explode in like the final song of the show.
Yeah. Roger Waters recently played this song live. I think it was like 2016. I think he played it, and he sings it directly towards Donald Trump. And he's got like really bad, like grotesque depictions of Donald Trump in the background singing like the song about him.
Donald's like a dog pig hybrid though.
He's a pig.
Yeah, but he was also a dog.
Yeah.
It's like this mixture of business and government. Yeah.
Yeah, I could see that now you say that. Yeah.
Waters is an asshole though.
Oh yeah, I know. But
I
love the bass in the song.
Oh yeah. Pig man, big man, bear, pig.
I'm not the only one who's thought that.
Yeah, I did think that too.
Man, bear, pig.
Half pig. Man, half bear, and half pig.
Man.
Yeah.
Pig. Man. It took me a long time to really realize he was saying charade because like I was reading the lyrics, I'm like, that's charade.
Oh yeah.
But like
he's British.
He's British. And he mentions the White House in this too, so it's like, yeah.
Man, I did not read the lyrics and I should have.
Criticize your own fucking, but like no, it's spot on though, but I love the fucking crazy solo in this song though. It goes out of control and then it does the
talk box.
The talk box. Whoa. Yeah.
I still don't understand how those work.
It's the sound comes out of the straw and it goes into your mouth and then you do it in front of a microphone. So it's like,
what's it plugged into though?
Oh, wow. It's plugged into a pedal. The straw is coming out of a pedal that plays the sound through the straw, goes into your mouth.
And then you blow?
And then no, you don't do it. You don't even speak. You just open your mouth. But wow. So it's the sound that from the straw coming out of your mouth. That's like, imagine your mouth being like the hole of a acoustic guitar.
Oh,
it's kind of like that.
That's neat.
Yeah.
Thank you, Peter Frampton. You did that first, right?
I don't know.
The song "Do You Feel Like We Do"? He had like it was like 13 minutes and like I think like 8 of it was like the talk box solo.
Yeah.
I'm making that up. I don't know the actual numbers.
Who's that Mr. Talkbox guy who was on the Bruno Mars song?
Was it Frampton?
I don't think it's. I don't think it was.
Have you ever heard of Peter Frampton?
I've heard of Peter Frampton. I don't know.
Do you know Carrie King?
No.
I don't know who.
Do you even fucking know? I don't know. The first name that came to mind was Gene Simmons. I don't know why.
Do you know Gene Simmons?
I don't know why.
Yeah, he's an up and comer. Fuck Gene Simmons.
I don't know why that name came to my mind.
Yeah.
I was gonna say Fibonacci sequence, and I thought.
Do you even know Mr. Fibonacci? Do you take?
Where are you going with that?
Do you like On It?
Oh God, ivermectin.
Yeah.
God, sad. That's sad. But
Rest in peace. This album's really only 3 songs.
Yeah, but I love all 3 of these songs.
Dogs is kind of like what Echoes was aspiring to be.
Yeah.
And like a long song with like a trippy middle.
Dogs has probably become my favorite Pink Floyd song. I love the groove of the guitar. Oh, the solos are amazing, but I love the groove of the guitars. I love the lyrics and the vocal delivery. Just right off the bat with the dun 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 dun. Got to be crazy. You have to have a real need.
It's also the lack of regard for time. Like,
yeah.
Like, but back then, didn't they like, wouldn't radio stations would just play albums like all the way through?
Yeah.
They don't do that anymore, obviously.
Make it radio friendly. The song's like 17 minutes long.
Yeah, but they would play it. I'm pretty sure I've heard this on the oldie station. I don't know if they have like a radio edit.
Really?
Yeah, that solo or melody, I guess, is so memorable.
And the way this song is broke up into chunks, it's a weird ride that the song is. Like you hit the middle part of it and you're like, oh wow, we're only at the middle, and then like
space,
and then you hit the really trippy, like the weird synthesizer solo. It's in the midway of this, and then they do some really cool harmonized guitar licks at the end of it, like the but I love the lyrics here. To pick out the easy meat. So it's basically how, like, you know, in order to survive in this kind of world, you got to be able to, you know, keep your eye over your shoulder, be able to, you know, firmly shake a hand, but also
firmly grasp it.
And also, like, I think my favorite line going into one of the first solo is you gotta, how does the line go? You gotta be able to, there it is. Wait a minute. Yeah, right here. You got to be trusted by the people that you lied to, so that when they turn their back on you, you get the chance to put the knife in. Yeah. Yeah. David Gilmour's all over this fucking album. And
I was playing Lego Star Wars to this song today.
Damn.
I
think like the one thing that is funny that I've been seeing by a lot of like millennial, but probably more Gen Z artists is they've been calling kind of like what David Gilmour does in this kind of generation of guitar playing. It's called the boomer bend. Have you ever heard of that?
No. I mean, it's funny though, because
you know but you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Let me see if I can find it. The boomer bend.
It's funny because I was in a documentary. They were saying this is like during the rise of the punk movement and how young people saw Pink Floyd as like a dinosaur band. And then like, what was the band? The Sex Pistols. I think they had like a I Hate Pink Floyd shirt. Yeah. That was going around. And like they hated this type of like progressive rock and guitar playing.
Wow. So it looks like, yeah. This is Tim Henson from Polyphia, the amazing young
oh god,
are they Beato? There you go.
Beato.
Oh
fuck,
here we go. We're listening to Beato. Polyphia's Tim Henson talks. Oh my god, that sounds like ass. Why does that sound?
Why does it sound like ass? Make it sound like pee. This is fine.
Oh my god, that looks like Corey Feldman.
Oh god. So did they argue? Because I feel like Beato is a boomer?
What the fuck is happening?
Just cute Urban Dictionary of the boomer bend. Is this?
It's getting all fucky.
What's weird is that it's not consistent.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's like,
well, I can Google the boomer bend.
Is there a phone by it or something? Or?
No, mine's in my crotch.
Oh, there we go. Boomer bends. Man, he's got a throat tattoo. That's gotta hurt like hell. Well, you're gonna demonstrate a boomer bend, please. There we go. So.
Oh.
So let me see him explain a boomer bend.
Is it because Tim's strings are so fucking tight that you can't bend them? Because he uses a fucking bass string for
the
high one.
This kid is he's like not a kid. He's kind of a kid.
He's a fucking kid.
He's a fucking beast guitar player, but
yeah. Just there's no heart to that music.
I want you to play a boomer bend.
Like, has Polyphia played anything that's nearly as like thought-provoking as like Animals?
No.
They never will.
That's kind of like, it goes back to what we were talking about with MCU films and Martin Scorsese, right?
Whoa, you're right.
Yeah. Polyphia
Pink Floyd is
and
the Martin Scorsese.
Yeah. And like Polyphia kind of checks the boxes. This is something that sounds cool and interesting, groovy and all that. Yeah. Where Pink Floyd is like, we have a fucking message, man.
Yeah.
And we're going to bend the shit out of this guitar.
I'm not saying it always needs a message either, but
boomer bands.
They're all the rage.
All the rage. Joe Ruato on YouTube. Oh, play it already.
Isn't it just like bending on the pentatonic scale?
It's pretty much bending on the pentatonic is what it sounds like.
Yeah.
Yep, that's a boomer bend. It sounds fucking good, though.
It will never not sound good.
It sounds amazing.
Yeah.
I love doing the boomer bend. I don't care. Fuck these Zoomers dogging on our boomer bend.
You just play a million miles per hour for fucking 40 minutes for nice 5 albums.
It's nice to relax and just, pull that string up.
Yeah. Maybe these bands should throw a boomer bend in.
Yeah.
Because right now it's like
yeah. What you just sang was like a horse trying to like gallop with like a box of pot and pans. Yep. Clang clang.
Yeah. Interesting.
Yeah.
So do they hate it?
Yeah, I think they just dog on it. No pun intended, but no, it's a boomer thing. So kind of like how they pick on us for being chuggy. They got to pick on these pioneers of fucking rock music.
Yeah, like
about their bends. I love the boomer bend. I'd play the boomer bend in the theme song. There's literally a boomer bend in it. Like a few of them.
Like, and it'd be different if rock and metal was more relevant today than it was then, but it's not. Like it's kind of like being a Protestant and dogging on the Catholic Church. Like they wrote the Bible for you. Damn. Where would you be without Pink Floyd? Damn. Not that you need to bow down to it, but to like dog it.
Right.
But the Wall sucks, man. Fuck the Wall.
The wall. But I love Dogs. I love the rhythm. It has like a nice like kind of groove like bossa nova type of sound to it.
Yeah, that's not all boomer bends.
No.
Yeah, you should bash on Santana.
I love the guitar tones in this too. It's just classic because it's just that Stratocaster sound.
And is that do I still hear acoustic guitar over this portion too?
Yeah. There's
we love that. Yeah. We love that at Earburners.
Yeah, it's nice.
Leave your acoustics over your distortion.
Yes.
Always.
Yes. Because we're talking about that in Agalog.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah.
But I think this album was really what kicked off me wanting to get a Strat as bad as I wanted to. I think because I was really wanting to, and I have plugins on this that I've gotten this almost exact tone with my Strat. So, and I love my Strat. My Strat has easily become my favorite guitar.
Wow. And you said I told you to listen to this album?
Or
like
we and you got into a small little quarrel.
We did.
Because we were on the topic of Pink Floyd for whatever fucking reason. And I talked about The Wall, and then you just deadpanned, looked at me, and were like, fuck The Wall. And I was like, what? You were like, The Wall fucking sucks.
Wow.
And I
just said that earlier.
And then I shed a single tear, and I was like, take that fucking back.
And then you were like, and you listen to it, you're like, you're right.
And then I listened to it because you had mentioned at that time, you're just like, I prefer Animals. And I was like, Animals? Fucking Animals? And at the time, it's like, I don't even listen to Animals. So like, I don't have a stance there. But I was still mad. And then I listened to The Wall again. I'm like, half of this shit is just filler. And I skip most of it to get the songs that are actually somewhat okay. There are songs on The Wall I do like Hey You.
Yeah, but it's the Tame Impala problem.
Yeah.
Oh, three or four, like Comfortably Numb, Hey You. Which Hey You gets annoying if you listen to it too many times.
I like it.
Like listen to it a lot. Like, hey you, out there in the cool. Animals never gets tired.
I agree. I never get sick of listening to any of these songs. I love Dogs. I was telling you, it's a weird, and this is probably something only experienced by me. And
okay.
Well, because I did a really weird thing where I listened to this album while at the same time trying to listen to audiobook of The Shining. And it was a weird kind of like Jack Torrance was in the world of it was like it almost went together too well in a weird way, and it really fucked up my mind there for a little bit. Like I was like, I had to stop listening to The Shining, and I had to stop listening to this album because it was just like, this is a weird combo of shit like right now. But I still haven't finished The Shining, but it was good to return back to this album. Yeah, I know that, but yeah.
Yeah,
that and my father-in-law, love him. He looks a lot like Jack Torrance. if you look at Jordan's dad, he kind of looks like Jack Nicholson a little bit.
I've never thought about that.
Yeah, he kind of like it's funny, but
like Jack in the movie.
When I was reading the book, I was imagining for whatever reason I was imagining.
Wow.
Yeah.
It would be hard not to picture Jack Nicholson, though.
Yeah, but like they look pretty similar.
Interesting. I'll have to stare at him longer next time I see him.
It's the eyebrows, for sure.
Men eyebrows.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I do, man, but sorry. I do love Dogs, the different segments that it goes through, the weird dual guitar solo it goes to, where it's just like and
when it's in the little groove part.
Yeah. Right here. Yeah, this right here.
Oh, no, I love that. Yeah, that's such an iconic guitar lick.
Yeah.
But the little groove after this, I love it.
This one right here? Oh, I love this part too, when they have the dogs barking, and then it's
the little dog.
Even more good lyrical stuff in here.
But doesn't it go into the guitar solo? Yeah, this.
Yeah. And as the fear grows.
Oh yeah, you're right. There's
stone. Yeah. So this song is a lot of just like, like eventually one day, you're going to work all this hard, and by the time that you're able to retire, you're going to do what everybody does, and you're going to move to Florida, and you're just going to be on a beach, and you're just going to wither away and all by yourself alone, die alone of cancer. It's a really bleak ending to this. Yeah.
Oh.
And
a lot of them go.
And it has a lot of the man energy, right?
Yeah.
It's like, stick it to the man, right? Because the man is who's holding your head underwater. The man. You gotta. Yeah.
You know the song Echoes, right? Like the 30-minute song they did off Metal.
Oh, this fucking solo. Yeah, what? Echoes off Metal?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They
Metal
I almost
I almost picked Metal.
Interesting.
But the one about Seamus the dog, I couldn't. I just didn't want to listen.
It's like a good working, like I feel like they were channeling what they were trying to do with that, because like there's the little groove part in metal. Well, like the whole song echoes. I feel like Dogs is like a fully realized version of what they were trying to do, or like it's like a long song with different kind of movements.
Yeah.
Do you see it?
I had to click to see discography.
But then they like had 5 minutes of like the wind blowing, and you're like, this is so pretentious.
I think one of my favorite songs definitely is Money, as I saw it, but I'm going to keep going. Where the fuck is their fucking full discography?
Money!
It is a good song.
I don't know any of the words.
Take a slice of my pie.
It's up. It's right there.
There we go.
Yeah.
Is that Adam Hurt?
You might as well scroll to the bottom if you're looking for metal. Okay. You just passed Endless River, man. You got a long way to go.
There's the final cut.
2014, man.
Wow.
And then the Division Bell. That album just looks stupid from the cover.
Yeah.
Like, David Gilmour's a good player. I don't know if he's the best writer.
Yeah.
Hot take.
Echoes. Yeah.
Yeah, Echoes. Like going like 7 minutes in. It takes so long. Yeah, this part.
Yeah. I really love Fearless off this album.
Fearless.
San Tropez is interesting too. It's just kind of.
I really don't remember any of these songs.
These are two kind of gag songs. Like, listen to San Tropez. Like, I can hear Jack Johnson over here, like, make a banana pancakes.
Oh yeah. Da 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 da.
Yeah.
Da ba da da.
Yeah. It's an interesting thing. But then Fearless, listen to this guitar. Fearless has one of the coolest Pink Floyd guitar licks. Listen to this.
Oh,
it's coming up.
Those are very Black Crowes. Oh yeah, I know the song.
Isn't that so cool?
This is very Black Crowes.
Yeah.
Did they rip them off? Black Crowes had to come after. This is like 1970.
Fearless is probably my favorite off this album.
I just remember when I was young watching them play Echoes to an empty Pompeii.
Yeah.
Just by themselves. And I thought that was so cool. Because no one's there.
This is very kind of Black Crowes, you said, yeah?
Yeah, does it sound like says she talks to angels.
Talks to angels.
Did you ever listen to like their first album with Syd Barrett?
No, I don't think so.
He's like, they kicked him out because he was like, I think he did too much acid or something.
Oh, you're talking about Pink Floyd?
Yeah.
Yeah. He went
at the Gates of Dawn.
He's the one who went like insane because of acid, right?
Yeah. Insane, yeah.
Yeah.
And they like tried to play live and he would just plug his guitar in and stand there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so they had to kick him out.
Yeah, I've heard about that.
Yeah.
Is that who Shine On You Crazy Diamond is for?
Probably.
I think that's, let me Google that.
I think you're right.
I think it is for Syd Barrett. Garrett.
Yeah. I know what's that one? The big song off that album. It was like Astro something. I'm not the biggest Pink Floyd nerd.
I know. It's
my hands dirty.
It's a tribute in remembrance to their former band member Syd Barrett. Yeah.
Did he die?
Well, I think Barrett was ousted from the band by the other members in 1968 due to his drug use and troubled mental health, which had affected his ability, to integrate with the rest of the band and perform and create as a musician. He was replaced by David Gilmour.
Oh, yeah.
Barrett's former school friend who had initially been brought in as a second guitar. The remaining band members felt guilty for removing him, but they viewed it as necessary. Admiring Barrett's creativity and being concerned about his severe mental decline, the work was first performed on their 1974 French tour and recorded for their 1975 concept album, Wish You Were Here. It was intended to be a sidelong composition like Adam Heart Mother and Echoes, but was split into 2 sections and used to bookend the album, with new material composed that was more relevant to the album and to the situation in which the band found themselves. So, so it was in remembrance of Syd Barrett. So, written by David Gilmour.
Interesting.
And Roger Waters and Richard Wright, the second. But
he's pretty brilliant,
Richard Wright,
kooky songwriter. I just had that song.
Who Syd Barrett was?
Yeah, I mean you've heard Astronomy Domain.
I don't know.
It gets covered a lot. That's all the way at the bottom.
Yeah. So when did Gilmour jump in again?
Honestly, I think Syd Barrett only did the first album, The Piper at the Gates of Dawn. Like how I said that.
Adam Heart Mother.
Oh, Adam Heart Mother. That's a fucking weird one. That fucking count. There's Uma Guma. That's where Gilmour does that scream. It's like, it's fucking awesome. And it's like uncalled for.
Sisyphus. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oedipus. It's down again.
There's a lot of Pink Floyd I have never listened to.
I think that's a film score.
Songs are full. Man, there's so much fucking Pink Floyd.
It's that one. The first song there. You know this one. You know how it goes, right?
Let me listen to it.
I think that's how it goes. Isn't it great?
That's cool. Yeah, there's so much Pink Floyd I have yet to even listen to.
It's too much. Yeah, this is it. Stacy's mom has got it going on. I wish we could play this for the people.
Yeah, I wish we could too.
Think we'd get actually taken down?
Probably.
Oh yeah, and then
that's trippy.
Mm-hmm. Was it what, 67?
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, so you can definitely tell that they've come along on a really long, strange trip up to this point.
Ha.
Yeah. Yeah. So we completely skipped over the Pigs on the Wings tracks, the bookending tracks of this album. So
aren't they like kind of from what I saw in the little doc I watched, it was like about Waters' newly married wife.
Okay.
And it's kind of like your glimmer of hope.
Okay.
Between those two songs.
I definitely get a glimmer of hope between, like, there's kind of like this feeling of just like things will be okay.
Yeah. I take it like as this world's bad, but, you know, my circle of influence can encompass all of this. So, you know, what's closest to me is what's important.
Yeah.
In this world of dogs, pigs, and sheep.
Yeah.
Or I'm wrong. I didn't read the lyrics.
Zigzag away.
But it just feels like those are your little, you know, why would they be tracks 1 and 5 and then have this chaos in the middle?
It's kind of interesting because it feels almost like, you know, at the beginning of Shrek, how it starts off with like they sit down the book of the story of Shrek, and then they open it plays it plays like the
I'm listening.
And they open like the cover of the storybook, and then they flip open to the first part of the story. It kind of is like what this does, like literally bookending, like from the like literal like they open the cover and you're listening to Pigs on the Wing 1, and then it introduces you to the story of the album, and then you go to the first story, which is dogs, and then you get through dogs, and then the next story in the book is pigs, and then the next story is the sheep, and then the Pigs on the Wing 2 is kind of like the narrator from the beginning of the book coming back to close it. It's kind of like, and then you close the book, and then Shrek and Fiona go off and have nasty ogre sex.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, I was thinking of last night I watched all 3 Kung Fu Panda movies.
Oh shit, nice.
Yeah, I don't remember the first one, and I haven't seen the others. Great series.
No.
That's all I have to say.
That's all we have to say.
Oh my god, man.
But dogs, yeah, we love dogs. I love the message there. You know, it has the ending is very epic. The whole song straight through is it just really grasps your attention. I remember the first time I listened to this, and I was like in the middle of just the crazy synthesizer solo in the middle, and like there's times where you're just like, holy shit, and it almost sounds like you're tripping balls in like a Sonic level in a way.
Oh, the game.
Yeah,
it's like you're in a fucking drive-through. I clipped there.
Like here. you hear what I'm hearing though? Like, bruh.
I didn't play Sonic. What's the Spyro guy?
What?
What's the Spyro guy?
The Spyro guy.
Spyro. The purple dragon?
Yeah, PlayStation 1.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. I was more of a Crash Bandicoot guy.
I can tell.
The fuck's that supposed to mean?
He's red.
I love in that there's the whistles. Fuck you. The whistles there. Yep. I think that's a cool added touch there.
Dog whistles.
Well, I'm just being used.
You sound like the Family Guy.
Oh.
What's your popsicles?
Well, last time I did that, you told me to stop. So he sounds like it in the song.
No, you sounded like it.
When I said what?
When you were singing.
Oh, the whistles?
You were singing. Used to be.
Come here, little boys.
It's too good. That's why I told you to stop. It scares me.
I got some popsicles.
What's up with us back? Like
in my basement.
Like universally, everyone was into like those types of jokes.
The pervert jokes?
Like the old man pervert.
I don't know.
It just seems so cringy now.
We hit a weird time in humor where pervert jokes were funny, where dead baby jokes were funny. Stop. But no, yeah, that was all the funny. Like,
I think what happened was like we realized like there's a lot of perverts that actually do that, and we're like, well, that's not really funny.
It's not really. I think we as a society, and call it, becoming more sensitive and call it whatever you want, but maybe more trauma informed, where it's like we're making fun of this pedophile kind of thing, but like this is a real thing. Like you ask probably like a group of 10 people, I'm sure like probably half of them have experienced some kind of sexual trauma in their life. It increases if you have like 10 women. I'm sure like probably more than half of them would raise their hand that they've been sexually, somebody's been inappropriate with them in some way. So I think we've moved away from that because more people are more vocal about it now, probably too.
I was just thinking about like culturally after watching like an epic rap battles of history video and like how unfunny it was.
Yeah.
And all of YouTube was like that, or it was stupid like jokes.
Well, me and Jordan were just watching I was never a big fan of Psych. I have really
years ago.
Psych, the TV show. Mm-hmm. And they were making jokes on the show. We were just watching it last night, and they were just like, she's like, well, you're gay. He's like, I'm gay. You're the one that's gay. That's gay. And like, yeah, there was a time where we would just say things were gay. And that was on TV, on like one of the most like PG TV shows. Like they don't like that show is tame, and they're calling people gay.
Yeah, and
it
like
was
that was the worst thing to be at the time. Apparently.
And then everything was gay. That's gay, right? And there was and like we really moved. Like you don't hear that anymore. Nobody says that anymore, which is good. Like in a derogatory kind of way.
And then we hit a post-ironic time where we said that stuff, making fun of people that say that stuff.
Yeah.
And like that was weird.
Yeah.
Because how would you know?
Yeah.
Like, why don't I actually mean that? No, I think we just like, just say what you mean.
Yeah.
My dude.
Right. I think, and I'm glad we moved away from that. There was one time and that me
it also got boring. Like,
yeah, it's stupid.
Not very clever.
It's not clever at all. It's lazy.
It's like I saw this meme. It was like, here's like all right-wing comedians. Does me being a garbage person trigger you?
No.
That's like the majority of all the jokes like come down to that. Does that trigger you? Me being a piece of shit, saying shitty things.
Yeah, those people that wear the shirts is just like, if what is it like? If this offends you or something like that, or I don't know,
fucking snowflake.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
That's
like you're talking more than I am about
this. That's the cringiest shit. And like we've even talked about it. The people that wear those shirts are the first to get all butthurt whenever their opinion is challenged.
Like Kid Rock.
You could say shit about like whatever. I'd be like, okay, we can have the discourse. I'm not going to cry about it. But like the second that you go against something that they believe in, it's just like,
yeah. Do you hear that Kid Rock song?
No,
it's the same rap flow as American Badass.
I can go the rest of my life without ever hearing it.
And he's like, fuck you, motherfuckers. And then he's like, does this offend you? And he's just like swearing. He's like a kid who just discovered swearing. He's like, suck my dick sideways, motherfucker. I'm a kid.
Liberals say that too. So it's like,
yeah, I'm like, you've not offended me yet.
No, I'm not offended.
Or are you like the only like, and this is how far the ideology has developed. He's like, everyone gets a trophy. Like it's been like 25 years.
Yeah.
My entire life. I'm almost 30. Like, and you're dissing millennials who are your audience now.
Right.
Like
that wasn't a millennial thing. That was
it predates me too.
That predates me.
And they still use that as their like one of their main commandments or like tenets of their whole argument.
Participation trophies.
Yeah, we all knew that was bullshit. No one ever like coddled their little participation trophy. No. I don't know why. Like, can you come up with something new that'll offend me? Because that doesn't. I'm just like, you obviously did not spend a lot of time writing this song. If that's all you've come up with is a 20-year-old like complaint.
Yeah.
Which, where does Kid Rock fit in? Is he a dog, a pig, or a sheep? He's calling everyone sheep.
Oh, man. He's a sheep.
He is a sheep.
Yeah. Well, the people that are calling people sheep are the sheep.
Yeah.
Because they're being led by, well, we know who they're being led by.
Pigs.
Yeah. They're the ones that are more under control of the pigs than anybody.
And that's like, I might be under control of a dog or
the ones that so they're sheep because they listen to only one pig and they tell everybody else what the pig is telling them so that makes them sheep. Yeah. So it's the sheep don't think they're sheep, but they're sheep.
Yeah. And I'm not saying I'm not a sheep, but it's just like, why do you think you're not being manipulated by media that caters toward you? Because we're all being marketed to, and I'm a left-leaning person, and I'm probably being fed bullshit half the time by people that say they agree with me. But why do you think you're not? And why you're so quick to call me for being a sheep when, like as if Fox News isn't a big corporation that makes money?
Right.
Like, there's a lot of money to be had in conspiracies and that type of ideology because it's very popular. So I mean, I just don't get that. Like, I don't research everything I possibly read.
It doesn't.
I trust experts who are in a field. They might be corrupt. That might suck, but I don't know if it's an overwhelming majority. And then I don't really want to fight that battle because it's not worth it.
And not to get on too much of a tirade on religion, but like a lot of these people, I think a lot of the pigs can also be those really higher up.
Yeah.
And, again, talking about the same demographic that we were talking about, sheep, you blindly follow what the narrative is telling you.
Yeah.
And you don't question it. And it's not questioning it. And they call us sheep because we're not listening to their pig.
Yeah, you just don't like the pig that is telling me what to believe.
Right.
Or the dog, I guess, if it's pro-government, which it's not because they have their own people they like to.
Right.
That's great, Trevor. I like that. Like, we're all in the cogs in this wheel. We're not making the rules here.
Right.
But I just don't think I'm as naive to think that I'm just
we're open-minded,
unbiased.
That's the thing. Is like people get trapped in this box because they don't use the Socratic method of what did both sides think, and then comparing it, and then coming up with your own opinion. And no, it's the mindset of this is what I was taught. I'm sticking with it. Nothing's gonna fucking change. But that's the whole thing with living is like you're going to encounter different people. You're going to encounter different points of view, and staying rigid within what you were taught, like if you're not willing to understand other points of view or things like that, that's
I sometimes argue with strangers over the internet.
Cringe. What? Sorry.
I sometimes argue with strangers over the internet.
Yeah.
And this guy was like, it was about the insurrection on the Capitol, and this guy didn't Kamala Harris compare this to Pearl Harbor or something? And I commented back and I said, I don't know if she did, but isn't that the same as when anti-vaxxers and anti-maskers compared this to the Holocaust?
Yep. I remember that.
Like you think you're that
right.
That's
the next step, man.
Yeah, whatever. Fuck off. Like you're
They're
winning.
Gonna put chips on us.
Look at the COVID stats. You're winning.
The chip theory of the fucking argument of not to get vaccinated.
That's a good one.
That's a stupid one. And I've even had people from that side look at me like, that's so fucking dumb. And they pulled out their phone and like, I have this fucking thing on me. I have this with me every day of my fucking life. And it listens to me and it tracks where I'm at. It knows what I want. It knows all my thoughts and feelings. They don't need to put fucking things inside of us. Why would the fuck they would do that?
Yeah. It got sad when that guy was like, I just don't get why why I have to look out for other people's lives or something. Or he's like, why does this matter? And I said, because we breathe the same air.
Yep.
So, and actually a friend from high school was like asking me, he's like, how come the government doesn't ban smoking? And I was like, they did. Where can you smoke indoors these days?
Right.
Like, you know why? Because it moves from your lungs to mine, or from the cigarette to my lungs.
That's why it's now.
It's literally, honestly, he made my argument better.
Yeah, absolutely. You can't smoke anymore in a vehicle with a child in it. I think, I don't know how long that's been a thing.
Yeah.
Or if that's just our state.
It's just like, but I wish everyone could mind their own business. I'm like, yeah, if the disease did not spread.
Yeah.
If we all had our own air, maybe we wouldn't need to all be vaccinated or to like mask or whatever it is that you want to bitch about.
One thing that we all share as a human race is the air. And you can't just claim.
It started because someone put a post on like why are millennials like depressed, and it like listed like very valid reasons.
Yeah.
And this other commenter came on and said, it wanted to like add to the list, and it was like being casually forced into a vaccine. And I responded with,
oh my fucking God.
If being asked to take a life-saving vaccine is on your list of bad things, you have a good life, or you haven't thought long enough about it.
What the fuck's wrong with people? It's
these are people our age. It's not even like,
I know,
like, because sometimes I'm like, maybe the boomers need to die.
Unfortunately, the stupidity is still being taught, and it's a generational systemic thing that's being passed down. And that's what I even told, like, because we're having our daughter, and before even that was the thing. I'm like, I've had long conversations with my wife of just like, do we really want to bring kids into this dumb fucking world? This dumb fucking world. They're going to experience the heat death of this fucking planet. We're going to bring a kid into it. And she was like, yeah, but it's going to be kids that we raise that are going to help make it a better place. And I agreed to that. Like, we need people in this world that are going to make it a little bit more open-minded and maybe a little bit more kind. Because there's no discourse anymore. And I'm quoting Brene Brown, who's a social worker. But there's no discourse anymore. It's I'm right, you're wrong, shut up.
Yeah.
And
it sucks because we have to be that way too, like with the vaccine. Like, whereas they can't find common ground. Like, they're asking us, like, why can't you just live your life and I live mine? And it's just because we're beyond that, because you being around me affects me now.
Yeah.
You know, it's like, we all get a slice of the pie, but you're cutting yours out of the middle.
And it's hard not to take some of those things personally too, like when it's people that maybe you're around, where it's like maybe you have inquiries as far as just like, well, are you going to take this extra precautionary step, to keep us in mind? And no, right, I'm not going to do that.
Like, I have no responsibility for you. And this is from people who typically think they're more spiritual, religious, and caring about life who say some of these things.
Right.
Where I'm like the murderous, like, liberal.
Right. Yeah.
But they're like, no, I'm not responsible for your well-being. What the fuck? Why don't you just stop? Are we supposed to be responsible for fat people too? Like they go down that route. I'm like,
I had actually a good conversation with a kind of middle of the road kind of political Christian friend that I know, and she actually put it eloquently too, because she's like, I go to church. My family, while they may be more old school, they still wear masks. The rest of the church, a lot of them didn't. But she was saying, just like, what are some of the core tenets of this faith? Love thy neighbor, right? We take care of the sick and the poor, right? We look out for others. It's through love, right? And what do we see from a lot of these Christian, like, conservative mindsets of just like, it's that pouring of, it's like you were saying, it's not Christian what they're doing and what their stance is. They claimed that it is, but if Jesus was here today, he'd be fucking vaccinated.
He is here.
Yeah.
He's in all of us.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. You're right. And like they cherry pick which part of the Bible they like.
That's
it's
an
like
old,
like for this, it's
but
like
you're right.
we don't stand in fear of the virus. I always have a southern accent when I say that.
Well, that's the
Kenneth Cole or
yeah. I blow COVID-19.
His name's Kenneth Cole, right? Because
I got roasted the other day.
But it is Kenneth Cole. They're like, it's the shoe guy. What the fuck?
Yeah, they were roasting me. I'm like, I'm talking about the televangelist.
Yeah, he makes good shoes. His televangelism's bad though. Well, not bad. It's making him a lot of money.
Copeland.
Kenneth Copeland.
It's Copeland.
Okay, so you deserve the roast.
I deserved the roast, but I'll let Jordan know that she'll feel vindicated.
I thought it was that guy too. Kenneth Copeland. Yeah,
Copeland.
That guy. He's a wrinkly man.
That's the leathery fuck. So one episode we called the shoe designer a leathery fuck. I apologize to that man.
It's kind of funny though that he makes shoes leathery.
I have no idea who that man is. I apologize. I meant Mr. Copeland.
A week later we figured it out.
And then going back to Pink Floyd with their song Money, like I think I need a Learjet, right? And so does Mr. Copeland, so that he's not in a tube full of demons.
Well, that was that guy too. That sounds like Crefton Dollar guy.
God wants me to have this plane, so I'm not sitting in the air breathing the same air of these demons.
You don't have to wear a mask on that, Jeff. It's your own.
Yeah.
That guy.
That was before COVID.
That guy is pure evil. Like that's why he's alive. Like if you're a Christian, you watch that guy. That guy is literally the devil.
Literally, yeah.
He has hijacked your book.
Yeah. No, we
have a lot of Kenneth Copeland fans that like the podcast.
Oh, yeah.
Of course.
I've watched YouTube videos of even other lesser known televangelists that they're all ridden with scandal of like money that's supposed to be put back into their church or money that's supposed to be donated or allocated in some fucking way is being like why do you have two Bentleys?
Yeah.
Oh, that's for the church. The two Bentleys that I drive. Like, so what is this big building here? Oh, that's the living facility. The living facility. So you have like residencies there. I mean, it's just me. It's like, the way that they twist it.
Yeah.
It's fucking disgusting. It's greed. And and
their answer would be, society painted me out to be evil just like they did Jesus.
Yo.
Like, you've got an answer for everything, my friend.
They do. That's leathery fucking.
Yeah, there's always a catch that they can throw out there as to why they have what they have, or
fucking Joel.
It's like the prosperity. What's it called? It's the new form of Christianity. It's like it's okay to be rich version. I can't remember the name of it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, my mom loves Joel.
God wanted you to have that money.
Yeah, so that you feel bad about
spread the word. Lord.
Exactly. That's why you will pick out a random city in Africa and you will fly everyone there and take up space and water.
Oh, those friends that we know who always went on mission trips,
dude,
were more of a fucking nuisance to.
Yeah, literally. If you go on mission trips, you're more of a nuisance. You're not helping. Give them water. Don't fucking.
Oh my god! I'm gonna take a picture of this poor little scrawny little kid.
Yeah,
look at him carry the water.
Don't they stay in like hotels and then they like go out there like go live in the fucking hut too? If you're gonna do it, go all out. At least right. Be like the Invisible Children people who did that.
I have seen some pictures
of
them having to like take a shower on like a mission trip, and it's like you can see like the electrical coil wrapped around like on the outside of the shower.
Well, that's good. If you really want the life, do it. But I feel like it's like you've just taken a vacation where you can pat yourself on the back because you think you did something good.
I just handed a roll of paper towel to this dirty little boy and hashtag blessed doing the Lord's work.
And these are the people that will complain.
Squeegees.
They'll complain that America gives too much money to foreign countries. Yeah, you're doing a missions trip and you're like, what about people here?
Right.
And like, you didn't care about that in high school. You fucking went to your little trip that probably caused more harm than good.
Right.
Yeah. Damn. Pink Floyd, man. Okay, so that was Sheep.
Can we talk about how trippy Sheep is, though?
Sheep is trippy.
Sheep is dun, 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 dun. It has like a weird I don't know. I feel like Sheep is probably used.
We knew this would be a political podcast, right?
Oh yeah,
it's hard not to with animals.
Yeah. It's completely the theme, but I think Sheep has probably definitely been used in quite a few probably like acid tests. I would imagine it's kind of the song for it.
Yeah,
the drive, the dun 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 dun, and then like the.
I think of True Detective when McConaughey's like tripping out in that episode where it's like the line. You know how like when it's raining and there's like the taillights of the car and they just turn into lines and they're like,
It's like, I think of lights too when I think of this,
like driving.
But I love the little Pink Floydian little jazz chords they play at the beginning of this.
Oh yeah,
it's so spacey. And you get the bat of the sheep.
What do they call that? It's the boomer organ.
I like the sound though.
Riders on the storm.
I love it. I do love this synth though.
I like it too.
It's so nostalgic.
You can't get that sound without buying a fucking expensive Roland Hammond or whatever organ.
So beautiful.
I sometimes go on eBay and almost buy one.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Like at least 3 times a year.
If you ever get one, man, I'd have to play with it.
Yeah, it's like every time I listen to like The Doors, like Riders on the Storm or like 5 to 1, and I'm like, oh, you know what? I think I need that in my arsenal.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
And I don't even know how to record it.
And then
to like mic it.
Yeah, that would be a whole nother thing is figuring out how to use the thing.
Unless it has a guitar input, which I don't know.
Dum dum. Then the bass is kicking in the background. Dun, 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 dun. What are you doing?
Scatting over here. Oh yeah.
Yeah, this is a fucking awesome song. And then it kicks in with the drum about 1 minute and 36 seconds in. And this just jumps right into it. So right here when it fuses his vocal with the synth laser sound is the first time I listened to this, it was like, whoa, what just happened? So it definitely gives you that feeling of like when you're right here.
I recoiled into my body.
We're both just over here like twitching.
I've never focused on that before.
It's trippy.
Yeah, that's dope. Yeah. That's dope. Wow.
Yeah, but that's like the vocal part at like 145 seconds.
I was just thinking of in general how cool this album is because they're at like the height of their career at this point.
Yeah.
And they made not the weirdest shit they've ever done, but just they a lot of bands just like double down and triple down on just writing hit songs, and then they were like, we're gonna write songs that go over 10 minutes each and just do whatever they want. And I feel like bands or like artists in general are scared to do that after they've had like several good albums. And I think they're doing a disservice because the fans are there and they will stay there.
Yeah.
You're not going to alienate them from doing exactly what you want. A lot of times it's when they continue to become as commercially friendly and all things to all people.
Yeah.
Do we have that as a soundbite?
What was
Why are you trying to be all things to all people?
I don't have that.
Oh, fuck. Always. Oh, controversial but brave is the one you have.
The
Why would you say something so controversial yet so brave?
I thought for some reason it was like, why are you trying to be all things to all people?
Yeah.
Imagine Dragons.
Yeah.
Isn't it sad that like the two like biggest rock bands in the past 10 years have been Imagine Dragons and Greta Van Fleet?
This is like being in the editing room when you're an actor.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Like,
thank you for that.
Greta like hit like number 1
on
the Billboard.
Yeah.
And so it's like we either have to barely recognize this music as rock, or it has to be so campy, faux nostalgic and cheesy that we can like it has to belong from the 70s culture for it to ever be popular. Or it's like butt rock, like full beat.
Yeah.
Like honestly, Imagine Dragons did more for rock music than Greta Van Fleet.
Why would you say something so controversial yet so brave?
I don't know.
Well, you don't like Led Zeppelin as it is, so you're biased.
I like Led Zeppelin.
Okay.
Okay.
You don't like the baby, 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 baby.
I think that's funny.
Okay.
People praise him as a vocalist really hard, and he's kind of crazy.
Yeah.
It's more that they stole all their fucking music.
Okay. Yeah.
People are like dissing Greta Van Fleet for that. I'm like, that's not totally my problem because it's like you stealing a torrented song.
Right. I just think it's a gimmick of a thing.
It's very gimmick, and
it's a one-trick pony.
And I really like music that has a nostalgic twist to it, but when it's your only influence, then it's a little blah. And then when it just seems so calculated.
Right.
But I mean, they kind of changed it up for the worst. Like, because they're trying to get away from that Zeppelin, like, you know, association.
But that's what got them big, and that's all anybody knows them for. Is
they're still their last album. I think it's still sold really well, and it's just really folky now.
And then there's because there's these weird cases of like, you know, we're completely all over the place now. But
doesn't matter.
There's these cases of these vocalists that are really popular who sound just like a particular singer. So there's Mark, I can't think of his last name.
Herbelet.
No. I know I was thinking it too, but not him, but Mark, and he like his skull and like basically the genetics he has, even trying to sing normally, like he sounds just like Freddie Mercury. Have you heard of him?
No.
He's like, it's insane. He actually helped a lot with the song, the singing on that biopic with Rami Malek.
Interesting.
Which I never really thought Rami looked anything like.
Oh yeah,
like Freddie Mercury, but everybody thought so. I didn't think he looked anything like Freddie. But
since I saw the Doors biopic, I've been turned off from music biopics. Except I just watched Tick Tick Boom, but that doesn't count.
Mark Martell is who I'm thinking of.
Oh,
so
he just his skull makes him sound.
Look at him. That's Mark Martell.
Oh, wow.
He's American. He looks like Freddie Mercury.
It's a jaw like that curvature.
It has the exact same curvature here in the jaw, and like the nose is similar too.
You're telling me you're actually born talented.
He's got talent. Like he played piano, he can sing. Like he has skill in that, but like his skull resonates in the same way that Freddie Mercury's does.
Wow.
I just wish this didn't sound like ass, so I can show this to you. But
I feel like if you sound like Freddie Mercury, that's less of a problem than if you sound like
because then you actually sound like
a good singer. Like Robert Plant is only good at like playing Zeppelin music. Okay, let's hear this fucking guy.
Yeah. Like he sounds just like him.
Yeah, I hear it. Wow. Something I know it's not him though.
There's sometimes what like if you can hear like a
He wouldn't have done that. Freddie wouldn't have done that. There's something in his nose that's
it's
off.
a little bit different.
It's like there's a little nasal thing, but whatever. I mean, if you're doing a document, is he making his own Freddie Mercury Queen ripoff band though?
He plays in the actual
movie.
No, he plays in an actual cover. No, it's not cover band. It's a kind of, but it's the
tribute band.
Tribute band.
For
He
Queen.
Yeah, he plays in the official tribute band for.
It's fine,
Queen.
no problem. You pull up Highway Tune by Greta Van Fleet.
Yeah, it's
When someone pointed out that it's like the guitar player of Zeppelin, but it's the drummer of AC/DC.
Mm-hmm.
Sounds like shit. This is him.
Yep.
He looks like who's that YouTuber, the funny guy? But so can he not do any other?
He's even said in a video he made where it's like I tried to I'm sure you can try in different types of singing to sound more distinct, but he's like he had a friend ask him, I'm thinking it was probably Remy, who was like, how do you sound like him? And he was just like, I don't know what to tell you. Like I sing normally and I sound like Freddie. And it just like that's just kind of just the genetics I was handed.
Interesting. That's not a bad thing.
I'm sure Rachel knows him.
Yeah, she probably does. I think she did see that movie. Pull up Greta Van Fleet.
Oh God, Greta Van.
Don't do it on Spotify.
You're right. Fuck it. I pulled up Nickelback.
What? What's the problem?
I don't even remember how we got on this.
I'll take 1,000 Nickelbacks over Greta Van Fleet. They're at least funny.
Oh my God,
this from the fucking start. But they're trying to get away from this, which.
How did we get on this topic?
Because of where rock music is today.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yep. Right?
I don't know why he says mama.
Oh, mama.
Oh, mama.
Oh, mama.
But that is
70s music's weird, dude.
That undeniably sounds just like.
Oh!
And
he's good at it.
Yeah. Gun to my head. Well, since I've heard the song, I could tell you, but like if I did know who Greta Van Fleet was and you told me this one singer is it's Robert Plant, right?
Mm-hmm.
One singer is Robert Plant and one singer is this guy from Michigan in a band called Greta Van Fleet. And which one's different? And you put both like them together and I probably couldn't tell you the difference.
Yeah. If you had both bands though, and you could listen to the drummers and know it's not Zeppelin.
Yeah.
But there's been a couple social gatherings I've been at where this band has been played and I have asked, is this Led Zeppelin or is this Rush? Play like their newer album. Yeah, it's just so.
Yeah.
I mean, they were. I don't want to say it's because they're young because I feel like we were younger when we had better palates.
Mm-hmm.
Musical palettes. So it's like, can you criticize them for only having a couple musical influences?
The Battle at Garden.
Yeah.
Gate.
Like play one of those songs.
Broken Bells.
This is like the big one.
No, I don't know. The one with the most listens is the first track.
Oh yeah, this song is fine. It's just. See, they're going this route.
Yeah.
More organs. They were all white shit. It's just gimmicky now. It's not exciting. It's like, why wouldn't you just go and listen to one of those bands from then?
Yeah, I'd rather just go listen to the old stuff.
Yeah. Why can't we have something that's at least pooling several things together, like a lot of bands do.
Yeah,
because I like a lot of nostalgic sounding bands, like Tame Impala, and at least the early stuff kind of had a what year is this made like vibe,
right?
But you didn't say is this band, and that's the difference. When are we gonna get a Pink Floyd ripoff? I don't think we can.
I just thought that there was one, but I can't
Is
think.
Julia Holter.
Well, that had some Beatles vibes to it too.
True. There's that one song where it's like
Kind of sounded like "Hey You" in there a little bit.
Yeah.
But
just like one moment though.
Yeah.
That's that's the difference. It's like influence versus.
Or was it? It was a Comfortably Numb. That it sounded.
Yeah, it was Comfortably Numb.
Yeah.
Hello.
Yeah.
Is there anybody in there?
Yeah. And then in Animals, it goes back to Pigs on the Wing too, which is like it's very similar to this first track. And I think they're nice little pleasant songs. They're kind of cute and it's nice. The pigs
just
on the
segue
wing.
like it was nothing.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
I hallucinated for a second. I was like, whoa.
Yeah, the sheeps fucked me up.
No, I mean, like, did we actually have like a long segue, or did I just like dream that? And then we were just like, oh yeah, it's sheep.
Dude, that's why you can't listen to Pink Floyd.
Did we talk about Greta Van Fleet? We talked about them, right?
Yeah, we talked about
Greta
Van Fleet.
Okay, good. It's good to say.
I don't know. We got back here eventually. We meandered a bit, but anyways, that good conversations. Fuck televangelists. Fuck. Well, no, just like.
Man, you're so angry.
Yeah.
Fuck.
This episode is about society.
This episode is about fuck.
But I love this album. It was nice to revisit it and listen to it again. It's definitely this time of year album. We were talking before we started. This month sucks. The first part of the year is sucky, and this is just kind of a nice kind of like I don't know thing to kind of go back to. Like I have my weird fluctuations in part of the year where I combine not animals, but Pink Floyd and Deftones for whatever reason. We talked about that last episode, but
hell yeah.
Anyways, that was Animals by Pink Floyd. Brock, what are we listening to this week?
So this week,
I've been excited to hear this because you've been talking about it, and I'm really scared and excited.
I just don't know if you'll like it.
Okay,
but I don't know.
Who fucking cares if I like it?
We're listening to the band. I think it's Gris, Lame, and Flamme, Lame, Constelle.
What the fuck? What? Brock, how are we supposed to? If we can't say the name of the band, how are we gonna?
Well, it's that was the whole album.
Oh my god! What the fuck is happening? Is it French?
Yeah, Quebec. I think they're from Quebec. I would say pull them up, but it's GRIS, but it translates to gray. You can pull them up on YouTube.
During Gray?
No, not During Gray.
Gris.
Oh,
Gris.
Gray, and then L and then space LAME.
LAME. Gris Lame. Maxwell.
Yeah, just hit enter and see what. Just hit enter and see what. Oh fuck.
Chris Lame.
Yeah. Did it come up?
Is it this?
Yeah.
Yeah. No clean. Is it this?
Yeah.
Oh my god, that's terrifying.
Yeah.
That is terrifying.
I don't like that.
Lame and plummeted. Lame Constella. No clean singing.
That's the publication.
Oh, what's the band's name? Gris. The
Gray.
band's name is Gris.
Gris or Gris or I don't know how to speak
Lame
French.
and Flamme. So flame. There's some flame.
It's like the flame.
A lame flame. Lame is lame. Lame was French. Okay, actually, what I'm going to do is I'm going to Google Translate this. Is what I'm going to fucking do.
Okay.
So let me do this.
Go for it.
Let me fucking.
I thought I knew it at one point, but they're a depressive black metal band.
Lame terrace composite. Gris.
What the fuck?
And then Gris is actually
just copy the.
I'm trying to.
Are you? Oh, fucking keep it up. Keep it up. Keep it up. See what fucking happens.
Fucking keep it up.
See what happens. See what happens when you fuck a stranger in the ass. This is what happened.
What was that from?
Big Lebowski.
Oh yeah.
So you can find this album on YouTube, but you cannot find it anywhere.
Oh, it is on YouTube?
It is on YouTube.
I can listen to it on YouTube.
You can listen to it on the drive. You can drag it to your iTunes, which you're like, that's so difficult, but you edit this podcast and put it on YouTube with no problem.
Why does this look like a MySpace page?
Brother, I don't know what to tell you. But there's like little known about this band. They're completely anonymous. They don't like streaming, apparently. I doubt they'd even like that the album's on YouTube. But it's two people. This came out in 2013.
Fuck, I can't.
It's like Canadian French. It's not even.
I can't even copy and paste the fucking. It's not letting me.
Okay, well, I'll do it.
Let me. I'm struggling. There it is.
Did you get it? Oh, it's the best fucking Greta Van Fleet song stuck in my head. Oh,
French detected. Why is it translating it to French? English.
Oh,
to the flaming soul, the starry soul is what it translates to.
I got at the inflamed soul, the constellated soul.
Where did you get that from?
Apple
Translate? Well, Google says to the flaming soul, the starry soul.
And who do you trust more?
Google.
Yeah, me too. Here, let me one of the pages I was on.
Oh, no, so it asked me, do I mean this? So it actually had me fix it. So with a flaming soul, the starry soul. I don't know.
Okay, so I got from the website. It's the band's Gray, and it says to the burning soul, the constellated soul.
Okay,
that probably is the best. I'm gonna screenshot that.
That sounds the coolest. So we'll be listening to that this week somehow, and then we're gonna.
These are fun albums when you can barely listen to them.
Yeah,
just the chore of getting to it is sometimes fun. Like I've been excited because I've ordered a couple albums that are not available on streaming.
Yeah,
and I wanted them on CD. So I can put them on iTunes and listen to them on my Apple Music. You're just waiting in the mail and you're like, wow, I can't wait to actually listen to the music. Like the good old days, man.
Yeah.
I'm not mad. I just wish I could put it on Spotify. But Spotify's like, no, original music, you're going to take away our slice of the pie.
Yeah.
Fuckers.
Don't take a slice of my pie.
Yeah, like you guys.
Money.
You guys could, you really need that 33 cents.
Yeah.
But yeah,
I need 33 cents, mister.
So this came out in 2013.
I don't have the 33 cents. I can't buy my.
This came out in 2013.
I need the 33 cents.
Two guys. They did. This is their third album.
Can you spare 33 cents?
It's the production value's gone up quite a bit. It's not like a buzzsaw guitar riff album like their first one, or their second one, which is a really good album. I like that a lot.
Okay.
But they're depressive black metal.
Nice, just what I need. Just hit me more with that seasonal depressive disorder, man.
Dude, it's a heavy sound. But I think you'll dig it.
Okay, sounds good.
It's not like you won't punish yourself with something else if this wasn't here.
That's true. That is true.
Damn. Fucking glutton.
Talking to the guy that listened to A Crow Looked at Me, not once, but twice.
I think this is easier to stomach.
Oh, yeah, than A Crow Looked at Me. Yeah.
It's not in English, so
yeah.
It's very epic. I think it brings you to some heights or maybe lows. I'm not sure.
Okay. So we'll be listening to whatever the hell that is by Gris and this week, and then we'll talk about it next week. Thank you guys for listening. Anything else?
No.
Okay.
I'm just laughing at you.
Okay.
Whatever the hell that is.
Sorry. And of course, all hail Lord Food the Toost.
Lord Food the Toost.
For without Lord Food the Toost, we would not have the means and fundage to run this show. So thank you, to the generous Lord Food the Toost. And with that, we'll see you guys later. Maybe listen to whatever the hell that is. I wasn't gonna try and say it. I wasn't gonna even attempt it. Thankfully, listen to all those boomer bends. Yeah, there's a boom bend. There's another one.
Thankfully, the tracks aren't titled as confusing as that.
Yeah.
Oh, except that one.
Yeah.